Hey, it's Dr. Shawn Nabors, licensed mental health therapist, West Michigan anxiety specialist, and practice owner of the Anxiety Treatment Center of West Michigan. Hey, today I want to talk to you about anxious thoughts and what to do when you have them. Now, some common things that you may have heard about what to do for anxious thoughts may include positive thinking and thought challenging. I want to tell you why these are not the best methods for responding to anxious thoughts. What these do is these give the thoughts more power than they deserve by highlighting them more. What they also do is activate the yeah, but, or what if parts of our brain. So when you talk back to a thought, or you challenge a thought, or you think positively, there's a part of your brain that says, yeah, but what if? And then we kind of get stuck in that cycle and loop of thinking, it's great to think positively or challenge this thought, but what if this thought is true? And sometimes it's hard for us to shake. So, a better technique is to actually diffuse or neutralize the thought. Don't try to get any victories over the thought, but you actually want to just neutralize the thought or diffuse it by entertaining it. What we entertain and expose ourselves to over time affects us much less. So, how do you do this? When you're having an anxious thought, you want to think about the negatives of the thought first, and then think about the opposites of the negatives of the thought. So, for example, if you have a thought, I'm going to fail my test, what you want to do is think about that aspect of failing a test. Yes, I could fail my test. I absolutely can fail this test. That's the negative. What's the opposite? Or I could not fail my test. That's possible. And go back and forth between the two. I could fail my test, yes, or I could not fail my test. And you want to do that until your brain is kind of done with that thought. Your brain basically gets tired of that anxious thought and it moves on. People are not willing to tolerate the negative aspects of their anxious thoughts, and that's why their anxious thoughts haunt and bother them so much. You have to be willing to tolerate the negative aspects of your anxious thoughts for them to no longer bother you. So, again, think about the negatives and then think about the opposite of the negatives of your anxious thoughts until your brain naturally moves on. Hey, as always, thank you for stopping by and take care.